Hey, I'm Zach Zeller, America's #1 practical nutritionist, and today I'm going to show you how to make super simple, super easy vegan falafel. Now, first off, I gotta give credit where credit is due. I adapted this recipe from the Minimalist Baker. She has really good stuff. Definitely check her out if you're on the prowl for some great, tasty, and easy recipes. So, I kind of set up some of the stuff for you, and right here you're going to need a blender or food processor, and I'll help you decipher what's in here. We have the beans, 1 can of those, 1 onion, we have about a ½ cup of fresh parsley, 4 cloves of garlic, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of curry, and I even added a little bit of cardamom, but that's totally optional. Basically, you just want to boldly season with some of those Middle Eastern spices because you want it to come through. Now, just going to blend it up here. It's going to be awesome. I got this kind of fancy Ninja blender. Has 2 blades, does a good job. If I can get this on. Ah, there we go. It's gonna get loud. So I'll see you when this blends up. Okay, it's all blended up. Look at how beautiful it is. All the water in that garlic and the beans and the onions are released now, so it's very moist, and the parsley. So now it's very moist, and we gotta firm it up a little bit, otherwise it'll just crumble apart when we cook it. So I'm adding in a tablespoon of chia seeds and 1/4 cup of oatmeal. We're gonna blend all of that up, and then it's gonna go sit in the fridge for at least 20 minutes. That's also, aside from letting the water seep in with the starches and the oats and the chia seeds and allow everything to thicken up, it's also going to allow the flavors to mingle to give you a much tastier product. So you can actually set this up in advance, let it sit overnight, and cook it off the next day. That's perfect. So you spend, maybe 10 minutes over 2 days to have food for the next few weeks, because this freezes pretty fantastically as well. Yeah, so I'm going to blend this up, and then I'll get back to you when we're ready to cook. Alright, let's finish this up. So, after setting in the fridge, it should look pretty solid. Feel it over here. It'll hold together pretty well. And then what you're going to do is scoop out 1 to 1.5 ounce little spheres. So, you just come here, you can kind of pat it down, and you don't have to do this one-handed. I'm just that talented working the camera and cooking. So you get little pucks like this and just put them face down. My pan's on hot, medium-high heat. Have it, you can see the smoke a little bit. You just want to use an oil like olive oil, macadamia nut oil, avocado oil, even coconut oil if you don't mind the taste. And you're going to heat your pan, heat the oil, just getting it nice and simmering, very hot, and then put as many that fills the pan, and let it cook for 5 minutes each side. It's kind of like making a chicken nugget if you've ever made that from scratch. So once you cook it 5 minutes each side, you should end up with a pile that looks like these. Looks good, huh? They smell amazing. So at first, the batter, it was a little bit astringent and pungent with all the garlic and the onion, and even the parsley. But cooking it mellows it out a little bit and really allows the flavors to blend together, especially when you let it set up in the fridge too. So let's give it a taste. It's good. You could kind of see that the batter, it cooks and it really crisps up on the top and bottom, so you get that falafel crunch. Now, I didn't deep fry it, so it doesn't have a crunch all the way around. I could have coated it with breadcrumbs to add a little bit more of that crunch. But these are pretty good as like a meatball substitute or kind of like a falafel. So again, I'm Zach Zeller from DailyNutritionHQ.com, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, put those down below, and don't forget to subscribe to find out when I come out with new videos. Stay hungry.